It's Multicolor Madness!
Only shooting stars break the mold.
Hello everybody and welcome to Brawl Stars. I'm Amy the Amazonian and today I'm playing 4 colors of fun with Aragorn the Uniter. This deck's all about casting multicolored spells and having big multicolored stuff because Aragorn cares about the color of the spell that you cast. For white, you get a 1/1 human token. For blue, you scry 2. For red, you deal 3 damage to your opponent's face, and for green, you give +4/+4 to any creature. Yes, Aragorn the Uniter is indeed some good stuff. So I decided to build around as many multicolored spells as I felt I could comfortably fit into a deck. A big old finisher with Craterhoof Behemoth. We even have Zakama in here because why not? You'll notice that almost all the things in this deck are either ramping and fixing, trying to get us to where we are, their other payoff for casting multicolored spells, or they are the multicolored spells themselves. I feel like this is a deck that has a lot of fun because it does a lot of stuff. If you like triggers on a stack, well, Aragorn will get you a ton of them because it doesn't really matter what you cast. And this is a deck that you can take into many directions. While we were building this deck, we considered making it into a humans tribal deck. We considered making it into a tokens deck. It's definitely more in the tokens direction than anything else. You can even make this deck into mono red burn, and shucks, I might just do that because mono red burn with Aragorn the Uniter? 4 color mono red? That just sounds cool, right? I think it sounds really cool. So this deck is all about casting those multicolored spells, getting those benefits off Aragorn. You have to protect Aragorn a little bit, and then getting the value of these multicolored spells because they're already fantastic. I tried to put in as many 3 and 4 color spells as I felt really could fit in without causing problems. That's why we even have things like Omnath. Do I have landfall stuff? No, not really. Is Omnath a good card? Sure is. So if you play him, then you get all of Aragorn's triggers, and you get to feel like you're getting tons of benefits, assuming Aragorn is on the battlefield. Also, 4 mana 5/5. It's good. It can attack. Very easily gets that green trigger and turns things into even bigger beaters. One of the biggest parts of this deck is that we need to have fixing, and I'm not just talking about lands. Because we have access to green, I am running things like Dryad of the Elysian Grove and Chromatic Lantern. I'm not running Rienne and Realmbreaker, but that has a similar effect of letting your lands tap for mana of any color. And all of those are really important when you're casting with as many colors as we are. So we're going to take our many colors into the queue and cast a spell or two. Aragorn the Uniter versus Aragorn the Uniter. He's going to face himself in battle. I have a lot of lands here that are actually going to be coming in tapped. When designing the mana base for this deck, I tried to make sure that there was a lot of green and white because those are my 2 main colors. And I also tried to make sure that we would have some mana that comes in untapped early, but you know, you don't always hit it, especially not when you're trying to play so many different colors. You got to put in a lot more lands that tap for different things than you normally would. All right, let's get down the Sundown Pass. Look at that, I've got almost all my colors already on this battlefield. Lucky me. Arcane Signet into Emmara. Unless... is that a Spell Pierce? An Opt? You got something going on at instant speed. It's a lightning bolt. Okay, so buy Emmara. That's a monocolored spell. Could this be the fabled mono red Aragorn deck? Please be the mono red Aragorn deck. Please be the it's not the mono red Aragorn deck. It would have been cool though, right? I think it would have been cool. If I play Aragorn here, I feel like he's going to be killed or destroyed or something. So I'm just going to throw down Chromatic Lantern and pass the turn. You could even build Aragorn as a Dragon's deck, yeah. With like, Bombardment. Okay, here we go. Aragorn on the battlefield. No more Aragorn on the battlefield. I could have waited until I had my dude down. I would have gotten an extra token. Not what I need right now. Behold, Aragorn the Uniter! Mine's better. I don't have a way to protect him, but, he's better. Because I said so. I could have ripped apart my own Aragorn just to get a token. And 3 damage to my opponent's face. It is a lightning bolt. Hey, Minsc and Boo! Boo becomes a 4/4. And we will remove it from the battlefield. Okay, I'm going to start with the Broker's Ascendancy. A bunch of stuff is going to happen. Yeah, I'll take a Mirari's Wake. Don't think I need a Delighted Halfling. You go wider. Oh, hey, Taurens. I'll take a Taurens. We're going to exile Boo. They do get another creature from their deck into hand, but the important thing to me is that I'm killing Minsc and Boo here. This is a really scary card, and getting rid of it, even if it's kind of like a 2.5 for 1, is huge to me. Broker's Ascendancy, because we just went wide, is going to buff up our entire board. Nice. Hey, Omnath. Drawing a card, I see. Let's get some more triggers here. Sure. The Polymorphous gets +4/+4 this time. I'll swing in with everybody, assuming they will block a 3/3 here. And yeah, they gained a lot of life, but we're gonna rip apart that thing post-blocks, deal even more damage to their face. All of our creatures are gonna get buffed up from the Ascendancy. Our Aragorn is clearly the winner. Which King of Angmar? Well, if it's this King of Angmar. Which King of Angmar is a very strong card because it hurts you when you hit your opponent. It also is very difficult to get off the battlefield. It's a big flyer and is generally a threat. If I deal combat damage to my opponent, I have to sacrifice one of those creatures that dealt combat damage. And by the way, that does trigger multiple times for first strike and double strike. If they discard a card, becomes indestructible, tap it, but also just like it's a 5/3 flyer. It's big. Very big. All right, so they dropped my Dovin's Veto. Here's an Arcane Signet. I kind of want to just get a creature out. The world's smallest Invasion of New Phyrexia. I have things to cast on turn 3 and 4. But only if I curve out like that. Oh, look! A Nazgul! This is also a Nazgul. Nice. Got a Zurgo and Ojutai for a future turn. Yeah. Aragorn. I know what I'm here for. Aragorn's not able to block this Nazgul because it is the Ring Bearer. Dang, that art is so cool! They killed my commander. Oh, man. You think they'll attack or block? Okay, so they're leaving this back as a defender. I think that's pretty smart. We're going to play Zurgo and Ojutai. Zurgo and Ojutai actually does trigger on hitting a battle. It's battle or face, and it gets me one of the top cards of my library. We got Tamiyo, Fabro Elder, or the Great Henge. Henge is the best card advantage, but I don't actually have double green for it. And I can actually choose to put Zurgo and Ojutai back into my hand so it can't be killed. Black is good at kill spells, so we're going to keep this in our hand. Also, if we have Aragorn out, we can keep getting the on-cast triggers. Ooh, the Palantir of Orthanc! Am I going to want to take damage or let them draw cards? I'm gonna mill them! I choose mill. I lose the life. It was a swamp. They expected that. Nobody is surprised. We've got a forest. 1, 2, 3. I want to flippy this. It's not that powerful of a planeswalker, but it's still definitely a planeswalker. I'm going to do something cute. I'm going to attack the Invasion of New Phyrexia. And I'm going to try to kill the Nazgul. I actually want to trade. I guess I could have just killed it with the other side. Oh, it wouldn't have worked anyway. Okay, so they had a way to blank it no matter what. The Fatal Push. Witch King of Angmar now out on the battlefield. Am I going to mill? I lose life. Oh, ooh, Rankle. We're going Ojutai or Aragorn. We're going to start with Aragorn. And then play Inga and Essica. Yeah, green, cool. Blue gets me a Scry. Don't need it. Ooh, Knight of Autumn. Don't mind if I do. Great. That's all I've got going on. Hall of the Ring. What is it? What does it call you? Like Sarah? Or, I guess Dawn. Calls you Dawn. Using that Nykthos to generate 1 extra mana. What are you doing with all of that mana? Killing Aragorn again! Rude. At least we have ramp. And ramp I shall. I will let you draw a card. For now. Mirari is awake. Buffing up this board. Drawing a card. And destroying the Palantir. Not going to attack in. We'd be either trading with the Nazgul, or more likely, they would just discard a card. They choose to pay 2 life. Because they're tempted by the ring, each of these get +1/+1. Gopher the throat! My gophers! I was using those gophers. And a 1 ring to rule them all. This will destroy all non-legendary creatures. These are both legendary because this is their ring bearer. Currently, neither of these are legendary. Hey, Shinanana. Aragorn the Uniter! Let's make some things happen. Narset and Ragavan. I will take both. I'll deal 1 entire damage to this. I already know what's on top, and I already want them both. Knight of Autumn, attack! For 11 damage! I think they'll block, discard a card. And that's fine. Still more value than I would have gotten out of this card anyway, because, like, it'd be dying. Dies. They're now fully tempted by the ring. Any blockers I use will have to be sacrificed. And if it hits me in the face, I'm going to lose an additional 3 life. So, like, right now, if they swung and I didn't block at all, I would just die. Which is why I plan on blocking. Unless it's lethal anyway. They get +1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the air on the Witch King of Angmar. This would now be lethal if it were their ring bearer. But they chose the Nazgul to be their ring bearer. Gix Yawgmoth Praetor. Looking good. Are you swinging or singing? Oh, they're staying back. I guess they're just like, oh no, not these guys. Do I have enough for both? Oh, cool, I totally do. Some stuff happens. I'm a big fan of stuff happening. Monkey to the bottom. Rocco on the top. Here's it. Definitely don't need Llanowar elves, but I'll be tutoring anyway. If I would like, I can attack with everything. Probably blocking. Blocking. That would be probably a chump block there. Chana is left alive and we get to draw. I think I'm going to leave everybody back. We now have a blocker for the Witch King of Angmar. We're losing life. Removal for that Zergo Nojitai is what I fear. Oh, is it going to be a board wipe? I see a lot of black mana. Herex of Fate! Oh my gosh, but Zergo and Ojitai is just like... I'm a dragon. You are a dragon. Good for you. Hold up, how much mana do I have? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. This is important to me. Y'all already know what's about to happen. Hoof! There it is. Good game. Witch King of Angmar. Got a very fun card in hand, but I don't quite have the mana to play it. We need to get to 4 for Key to the Archive, so I'm going to throw this back, try to get some more mana. This is more mana, and I will take it. This is a Cold Steel Heart, which gives me access to all of my colors, since we can name red, and then I have green, white, blue, red. Nice. And a monkey. This is fixing. That's why it's in the deck. It's good fixing. They're searching for his Kanta. Also, we're up against Taigam Ojitai Master. Who? Instant sorcerers and dragons you control can't be countered. Give spells rebound. Huh. Okay. Sure. Oh, they also have the Void Island. For some reason, the Theros Pokemon energy lands, the islands don't show up right. I don't know what they did in Arena to cause this, but hey, look, it has somebody's name in it now. But these just show up as a little black square. I do not know why. And perhaps I never will. Key to the Archive. Does this get countered? It does not. Cool. Let's see. We got a D-Spark, Approach. I like D-Spark because it has 2 colors, but only one of those colors triggers Aragorn. Claim the Firstborn. How much do you cost? 4. Okay, not gonna do it. I'll grab this D-Spark, and I'm gonna drop Uro. Uro can be recast from the graveyard if you escape him, and hopefully we'll get there eventually. Looking good. They didn't play their commander. So I'll just try to keep building up my board. I want to be able to cast multiple spells in a turn anyway, and this gives me a pretty good way to do it. Green, some blue, and a monkey. Go, my nimble pilferer! Is it time for the Wanderer? Oh, well, it's a brainstorm. They're thinking about it. What do we steal? Ooh, I hope it's something good. Nothing. We stole nothing. Boo! Monkey, return! It's asking if I want to despark my own key to the archive. No, Arena. No, I don't. They're playing their own Cold Steel Heart, naming blue. I guess I could have used the Cabaretti Charm, but I'd rather use the Cabaretti Charm with Aragorn on the battlefield. Hey, look at that! Aragorn's on the battlefield! Let's start casting stuff! Tulane, you have colors. Make stuff happen. Yep, these are great. Love that for me. Go ahead and grab that land. Using my monkey. It's a good monkey. Pow. Do we just get board wiped here? Maybe. But I'll feel like I'll have accomplished something. Also, I have like twice as much mana as my opponent. Board wipe? Oh my gosh, can we hoof? Oh, they're taking an extra turn. The classic 5-mana Explore. They threw an Archmage Emeritus into their graveyard. And here comes the board wipe. Supreme Verdict. Uncounterable and very killy. See the truth. What are you seeing? I don't see anything. I believe they have 8 in the graveyard. Yep, so Search for Scanta will be able to flip next turn. Aragorn. Delighted Halfling. And passing the turn. Got something big you want to play? You haven't played your commander yet. Arcane Proxy. They're going to recast a spell from their graveyard. But which one? See the Truth gets you extra value if you cast it from the graveyard. I think that's going to be the choice. And another big ol' wipe here. Okay. I definitely control multicolored spells. I'm going to keep my commander in the graveyard because I'd like to cast Uro. One, two, three, four, 5. Ta-da! Ooh, more land. Rienne. We've got our Cabaretti Charm. Maybe I'll spit out a couple of tokens. I'd rather save it, again, for Aragorn. Grovak built Aragorn with Dragon's Approach and won some games. Nice! Thieving Skydiver, X equals 4, trying to steal my key to the archive. Nah. What key? There is no key. Despark generated by key to the archive, and it returns the key to the archive. Kind of poetic. Just seeing how it's leaving up mana here. Probably have lethal off Hoof and Charm, but I really want to play my commander. Is this another counterspell? I see 4 mana up. Witch Miss? Miss. Swinging in. cool. Emergent Sequence can definitely cast that post-combat. And we will get, I don't know, Plains. Ta-da! It's a 3/2. Oh my god, because it's a multicolored creature! It is technically a blue-green fractal. Thanks, Rienne. Rienne's just doing her job. I appreciate her. So many wings. It's like all feathers. They opt. We got Temporal Pilgrim. This is the one that makes the 2/2 spirits. You just draw cards and gets loyalty whenever you draw cards. And here comes Taigam! That's neat. Craterhoof Behemoth. Sometimes the simple solutions are the best solutions. GG. Sauron, the Dark Lord. You know, I actually saw the movies and read the books. This is going to be a hard match. This is a keepable hand. We do have a counter spell for a semi-early turn. We have Fable the Mirror Breaker for that same turn. We have a lot of lands that are going to be coming in tapped. Let's start rolling. Sauron the Dark Lord is an incredibly powerful commander because all it needs to do is sit there. If you manage to get this on the battlefield, it has a nearly impossible ward cost for a deck like mine. You have to sacrifice legendary artifacts to legendary creatures. On top of, like, actually having targeted removal, which I don't have a lot of. I'm doing my best. But also has even more. Whenever I cast a spell, if it's on the battlefield, they amass. They get an army that grows and grows. And if an army deals damage, the ring tempts them, and whenever the ring tempts them, they can discard their hand and draw 4 more cards. There's just so much going on with Sauron. Okay, Chromatic Lantern. Magda probably swinging in. You get a treasure. I want a treasure too. That's why I'm not blocking. Demand my treasure. I need the treasure so I can cast my commander. Don't! Wait until my turn so I can protect it. Oh no, they bounced the token into my hand! Oh, check that out. Found blue mana. Elliot Dragon! Thank you for the raid! Welcome, raiders. Welcome to my cacophony of triggers. Elliot Dragon, thank you so much for the raid. I'm currently playing an Aragorn the Uniter historic Brawl deck. This brew is based around multicolored spells, as you might be able to tell from my hand. And also tokens. I also have tokens. So many tokens. I love tokens. It's just how I am. It's how I live. I have a feeling next turn we're going to want to, like, play Emmara, hold up Dovin's Veto. Black market connections. Less than pay life each. I almost said upkeep. It's technically pre-combat main phase. For treasures and cards and changelings. Changelings, by the way, are armies. I will block with Aragorn. Let's see if they have 3 extra damage or if they're just going to sacrifice Magda. Oh, they phased her out. Neat, I guess. Inga and Essica is going to turn these into mana dorks. Let's get down Emmara. Make Aragorn extra thick. Swing for 9 and hold that Dovin's Veto. Boop. Next turn, if I play Inga and Essica, I'll have lots of tappables. They're down to 10 life. Is it time for Sauron the Dark Lord? Oh, no, 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 no. None of that. None of that. You cannot counter my counter spell. It's Dovin's Veto. in this deck because it's multicolored. But it's neat, right? Menetito is playing Ashnod, Flesh Mechanist. A 1/1 with Death Touch, who on attack can sacrifice another creature to make a Power Stone. I have a ramp, I have a counter spell. This seems like a pretty good hand to me. I'll keep it. Ooh, Rhys. If I play Rhys on turn 1, I have a blocker for Ashnod. I think that is more important than holding up Dovin's Veto on turn 2. Oh, cool skeleton, cool skeleton. They can use the mana from the skeleton, help bring it back. And they kiss. Listen, making copies of my tokens, that's great and all, but, also, Ashnod. Also Ashnod. Hi, Ashnod. Welcome back. I ramp, and next turn I can play Aragorn. I think that because of the density of legends we have, Relic of Legends is great in this deck. And I think something like Tamiyo would also be really great. Just to, you know, draw cards off their little 1/1s attacking. And they eat the skeleton again. Oh, it's some mono black ramp. That's what's going on here. I'm going to take one more turn of hits so I can get down Mirari's Wake, doubling up my land-based mana. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Invoke Despair. No, my Mirari's Wake. I just got that out. Dang it. Oh, jeez. I technically have my Dovin's Veto mana up here, because I can tap Aragorn and the Relic of Legends. You wouldn't kill an Aragorn, would you? They certainly would try. We get a Scry and a human. Don't need lands. Fleetfoot Dancer would be fun. It's aggressive, it gains me life back. And it gets 3 different triggers for Aragorn. They still have 5 mana left, but 2 of its Power Stone only. Bringing back the skeleton. Oh, Ashnod, would you like to trade? Oh, first, they must sacrifice with diabolic intent. They're tutoring. What do you think they're tutoring for? What are you tutoring for? Could be a board wipe. Could be a planeswalker. Could be a big ramped up threat. There's no damnation in Arena. Oh, look at that. Bone shards. I don't think that's what they tutored for. I think that was just removal they had. But I don't know that for sure. I do not know that for sure. Teferi, can you just do Teferi stuff for me?
You know what?
Great. Thanks. Teferi has agreed to do Teferi stuff for me. Which is to say, come out, untap my lands, and be generally a menace. Hive of the Eye Tyrant, very much able to attack Teferi, since menace, and I'm not double blocking. The black board wipes we have in Arena that are like actual board wipes are Blood on the Snow. You have some modal ones like, well, Blood on the Snow is also modal, but like Invasion of Fiora, I think it was. And you have Crux of Fate. On top of some ones that are like -X, like Meathook Massacre. Or -4 if you like a good Languish. I like a good Languish. You have Extinction Event too for those modes. Alright, Ashnod, would you care to trade? Trade they have. And we have Bantu's Last Reckoning, which locks down your lands, but does give you a board wipe. I lose some life. Let's draw. Show me my options. Aragorn gives me 1, 2, 3 mana after. It's enough for King Darien. That +4/+4 will go to waste. That's just fine. Untap. I see that nice chunky cityscape leveler in the graveyard, which, by the way, those power stones are so good for fueling. Blood Artist brings me fear. Oh, and a portal to Phyrexia! Okay, yeah, that's good. I am going to get rid of the Human Soldier, King Darien, and Delighted Halfling. At the start of their upkeep, you know what's happening? They're bringing something back. We could just tuck that into their deck. No harm, no foul. Since this Blood Artist is causing me some trouble, I'm gonna get down Fleetfoot Dancer. Targets, triggers. Great. Tapping down Aragorn gets me +4 on this, which is a lot more life gain. Or I could just, like, hit them for another 3. I think we go for Tamiyo. I don't need damage, I need life gain. +4/+4 on the Fleetfoot Dancer. Don't need that. That's fine. Take it. You can always discard it to the Fable. When the Fleetfoot Dancer or Gutterbones, yeah, when Gutterbones does damage, draw a card. Nice. Gaining 8 life. And now we have this to worry about. I know they have 1 blood here. That's only 1 blood. It's only 1! Cityscape Leveler coming out to play! When it swings, it's going to be destroying any of my non-lands, giving me a Power Stone. Looks like attacking Tamiyo, destroying Teferi. I get a Power Stone. Cool. Bye, Planeswalkers. I didn't need those anyway. It's you and me, Fleetfoot Dancer. You and me. Oh, hey, Braids. Are we sacrificing? I'll sacrifice that Power Stone you just gave me. Able to Mirror Breaker. Boop him in the face. Llanowar Loam Speaker. Do it again. +4/+4 on the Fleetfoot Dancer. Do I want to be discarding this? I'm going to throw it down because we do get that Scry. Red and... dead. Okay, our opponent is giving up. They see our army. They know that, yeah, they are going to get that portal to Phyrexia, but sacrificing 3 1/1s? No problems here. GG. It's Atali, Primal Conqueror. Atali, the Crimosaurus, who steals the top spell of each player's library and casts it for free. Atali's all about ramp until you get out your commander, and if you don't find the stuff you need, that's fine. There's a backup plan. You turn Atali into the Bite Steel Colossus. It's a 11/11 that has Fake Infect. It also deals a lot of damage. It has Trample and Indestructible. It's really good. Just really good. You know what else is good? Jetmir's Garden, because it gets me 3 of my 4 colors. I'm just a really big fan of that. And here's my 4th color off Hinterland Harbor. Even better. Emergent Sequence. I'm going to grab some more green mana. It'll be a 2/2 Fractal. It's blue and green. Armored Scrap Gorger is going to be exiling from graveyards and getting some more mana. Cultivate. Our opponent did aggressively mulligan to get early ramp, which makes sense with a deck like Atali. I'm just hoping our opponent doesn't, like, concede if we get our commander down or, like, any slight advantage. It happens a lot. we could play Aragorn here, and I do not think they'll be able to remove it. It's a bit of a gamble, but 5 toughness against a green-red deck that doesn't currently have creatures out is pretty safe. Augur of Autumn, they can play lands off the top, and sometimes creatures too. Method's Enthusiasm, so that's 4 damage. They got rid of my land creature. The next creature they cast is going to get extra big, and there's a good chance they can play Atali next turn. Goblini. Goblini. Love a good Goblini. I'm gonna give them something that they can exile. This Uro sounds good. Ooh, or I could just play King Dad. Let's play King Dad. Let's make an Aragorn a must-block kind of target. Ah, King Dad the Numberth. That's what it says on the card. They're blocking with Augur of Autumn. Oh, never mind. I actually already have the 7th mana. I missed that Castle Garenbrig before. But do they have enough for that and another red? No. Okay, cool. Scrap Gorger munches up that land from a graveyard. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. Oh, there's Atali. They exile their own Augur of Autumn, Method's Enthusiasm, or Cultivate. The extra 2 power from Method's Enthusiasm goes onto the dinosaur, and let's see what they steal. Remember, I have 4 colors of good stuff, so they have a good chance of getting something pretty nice. Like Dramoka's Command! They can have their Atali fight my Aragorn, removing him from play. And from their side, it was a Signet. Okay, nothing too spicy, nothing too fancy. Just a little bit more ramp. Who do you want to kill? I think they're double-checking the wording on King Darien. King Darien can only make tokens hexproof and indestructible. Which, like, what's even the point? The point is that he has tokens to protect here. Do I want to move my commander to the command zone? Nah. He's back. Hey, Atali. You're really big and kind of scary. But, like, it's pretty cool. I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. Tamio! Give him the old tap and slap. Atali isn't so useful if he can't do anything. An Armored Scrap Gorger can't exile from my graveyard if it's already tapped. Let's get him! Thank you, Tamio. All they have is land, so they may as well flip over this Atali. One single hit from this dinosaur will win them the game. So I have to start digging and protecting myself. Let's see, what's my best maneuver here? See what I can draw. I'm going to attack in. See if I can find some removal. Those are lands. That's not what I'm craving. Certainly go to roll them bones. Okay, we've got a good amount of toughness. I will take it. Not dead yet. So we need to prevent 5 damage. That does it. Or this does it. Because 10 poison loses the game. Look at that. See? Perfect. I'm alive. We can again lock down 2 things. But I might have a lethal swing, depending on what they have in hand. Take out that Uro. See if we can get there. Aragorn. Oh, cool. Something for my landfall triggers. An extra 4 damage. And that's gonna be lethal. GG Atali. Jarsel, some sort of weird alchemy card that lets you recast things from your graveyard. And also, perpetually ticks himself up. Starts by recasting a 1-drop, then a 2-drop, then a 3-drop. Jarsel's a very, very strange card. I don't think it's a bad card. In fact, it's a very, very good card in Alchemy Constructed, and I believe in Historic too. Jarsel is, though, I am going to say, strange in design, very unusual to play against, and we're going to have to keep an eye on our opponent's graveyard. I kept this because it has 3 lands, it's in my colors, it seems good enough to me. Also, Fable the Mirror Breaker, sweet, I love that. Runaway Steamkin, nice. Gets them additional mana if they've cast enough red spells. Gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Time for Jarsel. Jarsel, do you want to wiggle? I'm being asked, what am I drinking? This was some Diet Coke with lime. You can still see the lime in there. Yummy. Ooh, Cemetery Gatekeeper. You gonna exile that shock? I mean, I do have an instant in my hand. Either of us casting this will now deal damage. I was hoping for Fable the Mirror Breaker, but I like getting rid of that Steamkin. It's a sorcery. Didn't trigger. Get booped for 2. Falconwrath Pit Fighter. Cool, so that is a 1-drop that they could get into the graveyard. Say with the Haywire Might. They already exiled the shock. That's why I was like, oh, that's... Huh. Sure. I don't have blue for Aragorn. And do I feel like setting up to get blue? I feel like playing Aurelia. She's cool and big. Big lady. Good at attack, good at defend, has a cool animation. I like Aurelia. Aurelia having 5 toughness means Electrostag Blast is going to my face. Another play with fire. Okay, so I love this. The Cemetery Gatekeeper is blasting them too. They get to cast 1 of these for free. They can't do Lightning Axe because they have no cards in hand. Shelter Thicket or Ranger class. Yeah, that makes sense. Cool dog. Here's something you can hit with your Haywire Might. Aurelia gives herself Vigilance and Trample. Swinging for 4. Is it Jarsel time? They've got some 1-drops to cast. They could cast that Play with Fire and kill my Goblin. Oh, boo-hoo. It's the Love-Struck Beast. Pardon? Hitting that Fable? Okay. Hey, we're getting a raid! Hello, good game, and thank you for the raid! Oh, cool Craterhoof Behemoth. Okay, Aurelia... You know, you can just keep buffing yourself. So you can train this goblin. Sorry, mentor this goblin. And guess what I just got? Access to blue mana! Temporarily. I'll take it. I could destroy Ranger class. They'll be able to bring it back. They have a curve there. I kind of like just gaining life. I like getting Aragorn down too. Especially because I don't think they have a way to get rid of it. Aragorn on the battlefield! And hello, Raiders. Welcome. I'm currently recording a video of Aragorn the Uniter. Mine is multicolored stuff with a bit of a token sub-theme. Not like a lot of a token sub-theme, but like enough of a token sub-theme. Hi there. I'm just going to take that hit. Because I think it's funny how much damage this Cemetery Gatekeeper has done to you. Another blue source! My god. Nobody's ever seen a blue source before. I thought those were just a myth. Uro! Titan of Nature's Wrath. Let's give Aurelia +4/+4. Oh, 69, nice. Throw those away. Another blue source for the future. Okay. I'm attacking it. Aragorn learns a valuable lesson about life, love, and friendship. And then this stuff happens. And I think Aurelia just wins the game? Yeah. Aurelia just wins the game. GG Jarsel. Dang, that's a big angel. It's Vela, Ice Shaper. She makes snow manoliths and can get creatures out of your library into play. At least I believe it's just creatures. Oh no, it's just spells. Spells from the top 4 cards of your library. She's kind of like a different colored Kinnan that's a lot more fair and a lot more fun and a lot more snowy. This hand has very high mana values. And no green. I'm going to throw it back. We're going to grab a fresh one. Sweet. We have Tireless Provisioner. Turns our landfalls into treasures. Jetmir is a cool finisher. Aurelia. Rielle. We have so many colors. And oh, these colors are just getting even better with Delighted Halfling. She taps for mana of any color for legendaries. Like this one, or this one, or this one, or this one. Lotus Cobra. Good hissy baby. Get down that Tireless Provisioner. We have double landfalls off Fabled Passage, too. Even though this will currently bring in a tap to land. That's pretty good to me. Hi, Svella. Get a treasure. Oh, I just want to play Aragorn here. Yeah. Don't need to attack him, since Svella is a 2/4. I expect ramp, ramp, and more ramp. And Svella does have built-in ramp. Nice! Goldspan Dragon! Swings in, makes treasures. And has those treasures sacrificed for 2! The Gruul ramp is active. I think I should get a red source out of my library. Just to even out my lands. More treasures, please. Thank you. Let's see. We've got Omnath, Tulane, Rielle. Ooh, we have so many choices of what we have. I'm gonna go with Tulane because more colors, more fun. Also, getting the blue for the Scry sounds very appealing to me right now. Those are lands. I'm gonna keep the Forsaken Crossroads and throw back the Triome. I'll swing in with both, since a double block won't kill Aragorn. Tireless Provisioner is just a big chunky boy. Nice. Getting extra lands because I have a Tulane actually is something I probably should have considered, but it looks like... Is Tulane going to die? Nope, Aragorn is going to die. My commander's off the battlefield. They don't have any humans, though. This is a troll. An artful troll. She just likes to carve manoliths. She's so cool. I'm going to start with Omnath. I only have 1 elemental. I'll deal 1 to their face. I'll name... Feeling white. Make a treasure. I will untap. And turn that treasure in that land into a slightly more permanent bit of ramp with Arcane Signet. The Signet, I guess, is going to be destroyed by Kogla, but we have an okay block there. I forgot, Kogla does like to smash. And I like to drink sody pop. The true American way. They have enough to... If they want to activate Svella, they totally can. They have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 mana. They didn't attack in with Kogla. Looks like they want to do Svella at instant speed. Completely respectable. Let's get those landfall triggers. We could get Rienne down as both a blocker in the air and as insurance. Or we could go for Aragorn again, because Aragorn is really, really cool. Am I wide enough for Jetmir? I'm pretty dang wide. I'm gonna go with Rienne this turn. I keep calling her Rielle. Rielle is the discard girl. Rienne is the multicolored girl. Keep getting those Chulane triggers. Try and ramp up a bit. That's an elf. Oh, right, you're a human. I was like, why did you tap Chulane? It's because it's a human! I could technically fight. Get rid of that gold spam. They would get an extra treasure. We're gonna see what they get out of Svella, because this is at instant speed. They're tapping out. And what do you got? Defiler of Vigor! Nice. If I want to kill that, Omnath would die, would return to my hand. I'm gonna go and kill that Goldspan Dragon instead. You don't have any enchantments, right? No. Or I could just get rid of their commander. Nope. For the first mode, we are gonna put a +1/+1 counter onto Rienne, and then I'm going to have Omnath fight Goldspan Dragon. They get another 2 mana off that treasure. Becomes 1 mana since they don't have the Goldspan anymore. And we're looking okay. So part of why I didn't kill Svella, even though it means that they will be able to activate her again, is they don't have a guaranteed green permanent to cast for that Defiler of Vigor. Ooh, but that's a Tarask! Hey, Tarask, how you doing? Tarask swings in and is going to fight. Who do you choose to fight? I think Rienne or Chulane are both, like, the big targets here. Am I willing to sacrifice you? Would I rather get rid of these two? Yeah, I'm going for it. I'm getting, not close, but closer to where I want to be with Omnath. Aragorn, Jetmir. Don't have that lethal swing. White, green. Land! Love to see it. Jetmir, oh, we could go so wide. So beautifully wide. Some triggers happen. Nice, land into play. Looking all right. I'll offer them some trades. Thank you, Jetmir. We love you, Jetmir. They have no humans. They have no mana. And they're taking those trades. Nice. Our battlefield definitely has a lot more going on right now. We have more lands. We have more things on the board. We have mana. And our mans are mana, too. I feel like Catilda and Jetmir are actually, like, probably one of the top 2 cards to put with Aragorn. I love that for us. Alright, Mirari's Wake. Make our lands tap for twice as much mana. These have trample, so we will make Aragorn bigger. See what they hit on. Svella! They tap out completely. And what spell do they find in their top 4 cards? A Sarenth Great Worm when lands enter the battlefield for either player. They end up getting a Power Stone, but Power Stones aren't going to do enough here. Not when we are this wide, this big, and this trampoline, thanks to Jetmir. GG Svella. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Brawl Stars. As always, if you'd like to watch my channel live, you should come over to twitch.tv/Amazonian, where I stream Magic almost every single day. Hey, do you want to know why I was gone for a couple days? It's because I was out in California recording for Extra Turns. That's right, I'm going to be on the Command Zone YouTube channel in, I think it's about a month from this video coming out. So be sure to look out for me there. And also, if you're not already following them, you should definitely check out their channel because it's the highest quality EDH stuff you can find, like, anywhere. I hope you all enjoyed this deck. It's really fun to play, and I do like the flexibility of it, though it makes it really hard to make decisions when you're brewing, like, oh man, do I just want to, like, put in all of the Fellowship? Do I want to play Aragorn and his buddies? Do I want to make this the mono-red Aragorn or Aragorn Dragons we were discussing? Too many choices for me to comprehend. I hope that you enjoyed it, though. I certainly did. And if you'd like the deck list, it's in the description of the video. Until next time, I hope you have a brawlful day.